Here we are. So, I'm going to do a quick little walkthrough. Not everything's on today. Keep up with the news. So, as you can see, this is the center captain seat. Not my preferred layout. Everybody complains about, oh, your arm's gonna get tired, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, I don't have fatigue problems in any of the configurations I fly. Probably because I get up enough to move around the ship to actually make the whole experience immersive that, you know, I don't have to worry about it. As you can see, behind the captain's seat, we have the rear gunner seat, plus down below, this is kind of cool, actually a sleeping berth that pulls out. You got oxygen mask, you got a fan, a mirror, tactical mirror, so you can actually see what's going on in the captain's seat behind you. Mic setup, all kinds of nifty gadgets and gizmos there. Then over here we have the inventory computer, which I don't yet have set up. As you can see, keyboard, monitor, this swivels out of the way, and then you can actually access these storage lockers, which you know, keep track of the inventory. Over here, this is the passenger area where we would keep 2 crew members or passengers. As you can see, some of these things have safety covers. Check that out. Some old school stuff. So as you can see here, you have oxygen, computer access, storage access, more storage access, ventilation, weapon storage, and then this computer setup would actually swivel into place for a passenger to play the program. That would be a number 6 position. Not yet set up. This here is the ladder for the upper deck area. There's also biohazard containment, service access for the computer, for the turret gunner, inventory tablets. This is an emergency exit, which if you push, the door will breach open. This also is an emergency exit. If you open the hatch, you can actually access the outside. It goes to the kitchen. Save that for later. So, a little bit of this. This is a little bit of the side area which you saw. So the upper deck, I still have a lot to finish up here. There's actually a seat that's removed, and there's 3 displays which are not yet active, which I'll come over here and you'll see the computer installed above. And there's the hatch that leads to the back Easy Hab containment area that sleeps 1 to 2 people. This also is a comfy place to hang out. Also, both of these storage lockers are functional. They both open. That's another computer right there, just like the tablet we have down below. 2 storage lockers that I keep open a lot. More ventilation, lighting, truss assembly. Come back down to the front. This is the left front seat, which actually has, so this monitor and controls all this swivels. So depending on if I want to activate it from my seat or if somebody actually wants to pilot it from the side seat. Oh, also below these seats, there's so much detail in this, but you can see below there's actually a place to stow cargo. If we look below the center captain seat, I have a toolbox that, you know, I do a lot of maintenance, so I keep my drill in the toolbox close by. You never know if we take damage. You gotta repair airlines and patch holes. You gotta be quick with it, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure we would all perish. That is actually a fan. The coolest kind of thing I've ever seen, but it is a cooling fan that blows out air 360. My cup holder, fancy cup holders. Obviously my flight controls. I got the Warthog HOTAS system. I have SATEC, the crappiest SATEC controllers you can use for the sides. SATEC rudders. This is also a touchscreen panel in front. So these are my little, you know, dust covers and protective remove before flight pads for the side seats, just to take care of my equipment, you know, when you're servicing things and working on stuff. Kind of a look from the other side. Now I just booted this computer up, which actually has 3 monitors on it. How this is set up in the middle seat runs those 3 displays, 1 game. This side seat runs that display and the 2 upper displays. And then this computer, which is that seat obviously, runs those 3 displays. So across the front, I'm running 9 displays on the front of the ship. Definitely looks really cool when everything is running, and then you kind of swivel it into position. And then what I want to do is I have all that information. You can actually, it's just a background right now on that, but there's an app that I can program that. And I know I've had a lot of people talk about voice attack. I definitely want to get into voice attack. It just, with everything I'm doing, this is actually quite a bit of work. Up above the pilot seat, you'll see there's a real star field, and it actually, if you move, it exposes different lights just because of the way I did it. They don't actually twinkle unless you make them, and the shooting stars you see are actually good old Christmas icicle lights. Let me turn the service lighting off, and then I'll give you a better look at that. So as you can see, when you take the service lighting down, you have to make fine adjustments to the cabin. It makes it nice if you're playing programs that require low light conditions. For example, I'll swing into the bottom seat here. If I was playing there and I needed to look over my shoulder, I don't have to look over my shoulder. Just utilize the mirror. This is the engineering area where I have another computer. There's a ham radio, which some people would know and love. Power bank, audio controls. There's also extra cooling fans. First aid kit, a legit first aid kit. An escape axe that's actually from an aircraft, and a containment cabinet for flammables, and also more storage, kind of like a little engineering station. So that's a tour of the ship that I created. Really, it was Star Citizen's fault that I had this crazy idea to build this simulated environment. So I used the constellation as a kind of a frame of reference. Not quite to scale, but I worked with what I could. Thanks for taking a look, and you know, let me know what you guys want to see. Like all these other YouTubers, like, share, and subscribe, right? And I'm thinking about doing some neat things, so if you guys want to give me some ideas, we'll see where we'll go next. Have a great day. Later.